Hey guys, I'm probably going to ramble here a bit, unfortunately, when it comes to telling, somewhat long stories. I'm not the best storyteller, but I wanted to tell you my experiences with a company called Follinique. So I first heard about Follinique a week or two ago. I got actually not one note, but two notes from blog readers out there who I think saw my face in an advertisement. I don't know if it was around the web or on Facebook or whatever, but they sent me the link of what you saw like when you clicked through from the ad. So I'm not sure if my face was on the ad, but the actual link through contained a whole fictional story about me. Obviously you guys know me, it's Lauren, sorry, bad lighting, so I have to wear my sunglasses. But this whole fictional story using my before and after shots about a woman named Christine. Christine, who's a geometry teacher who miraculously grew her hair back using this product called Follinique. So I'm going to show you. I don't have any fancy like editing software to pan from myself to a computer to show you. So I'm just gonna kind of pan in on this. So this isn't like the best narrative that I'm going to read you, but you can see here. Hopefully you can see. I know it's hard with the light. So there are some of my pictures. Here's another one, an after picture. Hopefully you're able to see that. And then another before and after. So basically this company stole these images from my blog and are using them to turn a profit. And some of what they wrote is really, really disgusting. And I quote, "As if going bald wasn't enough, being alone on top of that really took a toll on me emotionally. And the dominoes continued to topple as my teaching career came to an end because apparently my new looks were scaring the kids. Blah, blah, blah. I would go out for a coffee. People would stare at me, keep their distance, look at me like I had a crazy disease." More blah, blah, blah with these photos. I spent many nights crying with this feeling of eternal loneliness. If you're reading this and experiencing hair loss, don't give up. There is a way. It all started when I turned 43. I was happily married with a kid who was my world and teaching geography at a middle school. I felt like I was living the so-called American dream. So basically just a bunch of falsehoods using my photos that they totally scraped off of my blog, which is illegal. So anyways, I just wanted to tell you about the story. So the website, it's a fairly well done website. It looks a little scammy in the fact that, you know, the mailing address is a P.O. box. Not that that in and of itself is a problem, but that was kind of my first tip off that reaching someone real might be, or I might run into issues doing that. So I did call the 800 or the 888 number or whatever it was, and I had 3 episodes calling them. The first time I talked to a pretty nice guy, I believe his name was John, I'm not sure. He did give me his operator ID. I explained to him that I wanted to talk to a supervisor. Now I know calling a call center is probably not going to get me anywhere, but I had to start somewhere. So he told me that no supervisor was on duty. This was a very strange scenario. He's never heard of anyone calling in and saying what I was saying before, but that he would take down my number and a supervisor would call me on Monday. I think this was 2 weeks ago or so on the weekend. Obviously, Monday came and went, and I didn't hear from anybody. So I called back again and talked to another guy named Regis, who refused to give me his operator ID, saying he didn't have one. I'm pretty sure that any company in the US has to have one. I could be wrong. But he basically, when I was explaining my situation to him, kept telling me to calm down. I wasn't getting heated or anything because I knew, he wasn't going to help me. But he was just kind of rude about it. And then also told me no supervisor was on duty. And as I continued to speak, he just spoke over me over and over and told me to have a great day and hung up. And then a couple days later, I called and talked to another guy who I think his name was also John. Ironically, he said his supervisor's name was Dallas, which is kind of funny since I was calling from Dallas, and that Dallas's supervisor's name was John. So kind of like an endless circle, which may or may not be true. I don't know. But he basically said there's no way for them to prove what I'm saying is true. And I think that's really odd that the burden of the burden is on me to prove that I am not this Christine person in this story. I don't know. So basically, all of my readers are smart, so I'm sure you wouldn't fall for such a gimmicky marketing ploy. But if you have ever heard of Follinique, or you have ever been interested in trying this product, please note that it's a complete scam. They're using my photos in their advertisements to sell this product fraudulently. Actually, in that photo, my after is wearing a Trust hairpiece, so certainly haven't used their bogus product. But I just wanted to get this message out there in hopes that anyone who sees it, who might be considering this company, knows that it's a complete and total fraud. They refuse to even entertain speaking with me about taking down my images. My next step is actually to file, assuming they're using Google's ad network, I don't know. I did check the link. I don't see what you would typically see from Google in there, but just in case, I am going to file a takedown request with Google so that they know that I'm having this issue. So if they are running ads on their network, they probably should come down. And then really my only other course of action is to pay some lawyers' fees to get a cease and desist letter sent to their P.O. box. Hopefully it gets read, and then the advertisement gets taken down. So might be out a couple $100 or however much it costs to do that, and still deciding if it's worth it. But I think it might be, because my before and after is pretty cool, but it's because I wear hair, not because I've dribbled some product on my head. So anyhow, just wanted to let you know about my experiences with Follinique. Don't go there, do not buy, do not pass go, just don't go there. They're selling a bogus product and they're using me to do so. So anyways, that's my experience with that company. Stay far away. All right, hope you're all doing well.